What is going on, everyone? I am back here with another Elgato related video for you guys, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to record your PlayStation 2 gameplay using the Elgato Game Capture HD. So there's a few different ways you can do this, but before I get into that, the two main cables that you guys are of course going to need, just like in all of the other Elgato videos. First one, you're going to need a standard HDMI cable, so you can output the gameplay to your television set. And then second, you're going to need the standard USB cable that came in the Elgato box. It is just a regular USB to a mini USB. So, real quick, first off, of course, plug the HDMI cable into the output on the Elgato, like so. And then grab the mini USB cable, right here, this end, and plug it into the USB output. Okay. So there you go. Once you've done that, now here's where the preferences come in. So you can, first off, you can use the standard AV cable to record the gameplay. This will give you standard definition input. There's no HD or somewhat higher quality if you use this cable. Then you can, the second option is you could use a component cable, which I do not currently own for the PlayStation 2. But you could use that if you wanted to. And then the third option is you could use this cable here. And this is the cable that came in the Elgato box. And it's essentially made or designed to be used with the PlayStation 3. But since the connector on it is exactly the same as the PS2, you could use it on the PS2 and record gameplay that way if you so choose. And this cable will give you component quality input. So if you use this, you'll get slightly better quality than if you use the standard AV cable. So that's something to keep in mind. So I'm going to go over both of those options real quick. So first option, if you choose to use the standard AV cable, you're going to need this adapter that comes in the Elgato box. It is the AV adapter. So what you want to do here is just grab and color match all of the cables. So put the white into the white input, red into the red input here, and then put the yellow cable into the second red input right here. And there you go. And then of course plug this end into the input of the Elgato, like so. And then you should have something looking like this. And there you go. But if you choose to use the D-terminal cable that came with the Elgato, let me unplug everything here. Okay, if you choose to use this cable, it's fairly simple. You just plug it into the Elgato, just like the component or AV cable, like so. And then this cable, or this end, will plug into the AV input on the back of your PlayStation 2 console. So you can grab this and plug it directly in to the PlayStation 2, just like that. There you go. And I would recommend using this cable over the standard AV because, like I said, it gives you better quality, and your gameplay footage will come out looking more crisp and just overall more clear. So those are the options you have for recording the PlayStation 2. So now once you have chosen your preferred cable, whether it be the AV, standard component, or the D-terminal, you can now go onto the computer and start setting up the software to record. So I will see you guys on a screen recording to show you guys what you need to do next. So see you then. Alright, now that you are on the computer, I'm going to be, of course, using a Mac for this demonstration, but like I said previously, you can use a Windows PC if that is your preference. But yes, in this video I'm going to use a Mac. But anyway, the process is essentially the same for both computers and operating systems. But anyway, so once you're on here, first thing you need to do is you need to head over here to the Elgato Game Capture website and download the game capture software for your respected operating system, either it being OS 10 or Windows, and it supports Windows 7 and Windows 8 and OS 10 10.8 through 10.9. It says 10.8, but it goes all the way through 10.9. But anyway, so you need to do that. I will provide a link to both versions in the description below. So once you have downloaded and installed the software, what you need to then do is head over and open up the program. And when you connect the Elgato, it'll say 1 moment please. So give it a few seconds to recognize the device. Alright, so we have now recognized it, and as you can see, there we are. It has brought up the PlayStation 2's home screen. But if it does not do that automatically, you're going to need to go into the settings right over here and open up this menu here. And what you're going to need to do is select Other. Just like my Nintendo Wii how-to video, it also is going to have to be selected on Other because the game Elgato developers did not list the PlayStation 2 as a option to select, so you have to hit Other for this to work. And then since we are using Component for this particular demonstration, you're going to want to hit Component. But if you're using the Composite AV cable, you'd want to hit Composite for that configuration. But I'm using Component, and that's what I'm going to be using. And you could use Standard or 720p quality. Standard will give you the best quality possible, but HD 720 will give you the best quality for a widescreen video gameplay. So if you're wanting to upload to YouTube or something like that, I would recommend hitting HD 720. But if you're going to just keep the gameplay for personal usage and just not really going to put it on YouTube, I would recommend putting it as standard. But for this demonstration, we're going to be using HD 720. And then you want to hit the quality slider all the way over to the right under Best. Then you want to check Stretch Standard Definition Input. So if you have HD 720p selected, you're going to check Stretch Standard Definition Input. Now if you have it on just Standard, you're not going to have to check that. And then just leave this option the same. So that is basically it for this. For picture, audio, and profiles, you don't need to mess with it. Advanced, like I've said in my previous videos, it should happen automatically, but if it doesn't, you can configure this manually after everything is done. So once you've configured your settings, you can then go and hit OK, and you are basically ready to start recording your PlayStation 2. Now, before we do get started, on the actual PlayStation 2 console, you need to go right here. I'm going to just show it through the screen recording. Go to System Configuration, and then under Component Video Output, you want to select on that, and make sure YCB/PB/CR/PR is selected instead of RGB, because RGB it's not the greatest for this particular setup. So if you're going to use Component, I would recommend hitting this option here. So you want to do that, and then last thing, you need to go to Screen Size, select that, and then you want to make sure to put it on 16 by 9, because if you have it on 16 by 9, this will be the best possible resolution and screen size for YouTube uploading purposes. Now if you're just, like I said before, if you're just going to record your gameplay to share with friends or something like that, you can just leave it on full, or you can put it to 4.3 if you would like to do that. But the default is full, and it is okay, but for if you're going to record, I would recommend 16 by 9. So we're going to hit that, and we can back out now. And that is basically all you have to do on the actual console itself. So from here, you can just launch your game, hit the record button, and you are ready to go. So that's basically it. I hope this video helped you guys out. If you have any questions, leave those in the comment section below, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And also, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Also, hit the subscribe button as well. That Also helps out my channel quite a lot and lets me bring you guys more content and just will help my channel grow. So, yeah. Once again, hope you guys thought this video was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.